Oasis Audio presents Star Settlers by Fred Nadis. Read for you by Peter Berkrot. Preface. The Star Child Reborn. The geography of Santa Barbara, where I now live, is defined not only by the narrow strip of developed land between the coastal mountains and the Pacific Ocean, but also by the aerospace industry. 100 miles to the south, at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, JPL, robotic space vehicles are designed and missions overseen. 60 miles to the north, SpaceX launches Falcon rockets at Vandenberg Air Force Base. After launches, in my neighborhood, rocket plumes angle in the sky over the mountains. 10 miles up the coast in Goleta, in the 1960s, at Delco Electronics, engineers designed and tested lunar rover vehicles. The former Delco buildings now house other high-tech companies, also with defense industry ties. Nearby are Northrop Grumman's Astro Aerospace Manufacturing and Integration, ATK Aerospace Systems, Satellite Technologies, and Deployable Space Systems, solar array panels for spacecraft. Travel west 1.3 miles through the wetlands that border the airport, an area where archaeologists still find Chumash Indian artifacts, and you're at the University of California. On an April morning in 2018, while birds sang outside a conference room at the university, chirps blending with the backup beeps of a maintenance vehicle, UCSB's Experimental Cosmology Group was meeting. With funding from NASA, this was one of the teams participating in Yuri Milner's breakthrough Starshot, with its goal of propelling minute 1-gram spacecraft at about 20% the speed of light toward Alpha Centauri. The goal is to launch the Starships by 2040 on their approximately 22-year journey. The Cosmology Group's lead scientist, Dr. Philip Lubin, developed the concept for using laser arrays to propel the sailed starships through interstellar space. Bearded, short, broad-shouldered, energetic, Lubin worked a slide display for the group's weekly conference, choosing between folders with names such as Along the Path to Interstellar Flight, Worms in Space 2017, and The Meaning of Life. He opened a slide that plotted a wide range of organisms' basal, resting, and torpid, hibernating metabolic rates versus mass, and noted wryly that human passengers for now remained a disaster for interstellar travel. For practical reasons, the group had chosen hardier and smaller organisms as the best candidates for early interstellar travel. The favorites are the tardigrade, or tiny water bear, just visible in a petri dish, and a species of nematode, both of which can be dehydrated and later revived. Tardigrades, which can handle intense shifts in temperature and pressure, as well as exposure to radiation, have lasted up to 10 days unprotected in outer space, and can survive as long as a century in suspended animation. Should humans ultimately prove biologically unsuited to long space voyages, or to suspended animation, more imaginative speculations might salvage the dream. Lubin alluded to these speculations when he turned to his team's space theologian, Michael Voltemott, based at Ruhr University in Germany, and joked, "We need a subgroup to redesign humans." One of Yuri Milner's stated goals for Breakthrough Starshot is to determine if any of the planets in the Alpha Centauri triple star system are habitable, and perhaps already inhabited. The Starshot website asks, when we find the nearest exo-Earth, should we send a probe? Do we try to make contact with advanced civilizations? Who decides? Individuals, institutions, corporations, or states? Or can we as a species, as a planet, think together? Ultimately, many are hoping that humanity, or redesigned humans, that is, transhumans, can make the journey. Interstellar flights are no longer entirely a fantasy, particularly if you are a nematode. Beyond the question, can we actually do it, with which the UCSB Cosmology Group and other astrophysicists worldwide have begun to grapple, is the further question, why should we do it? One of the reasons the Cosmology Group had a
Sample complete. Ready to continue?